Good morning, students, and welcome. Myself, Janish Shah, Assistant Professor at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. In our previous lecture, we studied that how can we insert a node in doubly linked list. Okay, so today we are going to study about doubly linked list deletion algorithm. So let's begin. Outlines: doubly linked list deletion. Understand the terminology. I'm just repeating this slide for your understanding. See, node means left pointer plus data plus right pointer. Okay, so here we have one data inside the node, and around the data we have two different pointers. One is left and another one is the right. Left pointer is pointing to its predecessor node and right pointer is pointing to its successor node of the list. Fine. In doubly linked list, see, in doubly linked list, the leftmost pointer is pointed by L and the rightmost pointer node is pointed by R pointer. So L is a pointer which pointed to the leftmost node of the list and R is a pointer which pointed to the rightmost node of the list. Students, again I am repeating this just because of a better understanding of the pointer and name assignment of the nodes. Students, if this is L, if this is L, sorry, if this is L, then the link of this node is known as LPTR of L because the left pointer, it means LPTR. Okay, fine. And link of this node is known as RPTR of L. Okay, so what about the link of this and this? So the left link of R is known as LPTR of R and right link of R is known as RPTR of R. If we can easily say that in doubly linked list, this LPTR of L is null and RPTR of L is pointing to null. Okay, so I have already written over there. And the next statement, if my doubly linked list is empty, if my doubly linked list is empty, then L and R both are pointing to null. Okay, so let's start with doubly linked list deletion. See, the doubly linked list deletion. Delete the node whose address is contained with the variable old. Okay, fine. So here, students, we have three different parameters. First one is L. L represents the left pointer or the leftmost pointer. R. R represents a right pointer which pointing to the rightmost node of the list. And third one is old. Old means what? Old is a node which we want to delete. Okay, that node is pointed by old pointer. So old is nothing but it's a pointer which pointing to the delete contained node. Okay, fine. So L, R, and old. Old is the address of the node which we want to delete. Okay, so fine. Before starting towards the deletion operations, students, just tell me that if you want to delete something in any data structure, then the first condition that we need to check is underflow, right? Underflow, that means data structure is does not exist. And what we need to do? Okay, so first we need to check whether my data structure is exist or not. Same like that, here we are going to check whether doubly linked list is exist or not, or it is empty. Okay, so tell me, if my doubly linked list is empty, then what happens? If my doubly linked list is empty, then right pointer and left pointer both pointing to null. So I can easily write that if R is equal to null, if R is equal to null, then write underflow and return. Students, again I am not going to return anything over here. So it's a procedure, it's not a function. Fine, make sure. Okay, let's begin. So here R is equal to null, then write underflow and return. See, here R is null, it means linked list is not existing. Okay, again L is equal to null, L is also null. So here my L and R both pointer are pointing to null. Just write any one condition. Okay, it is not necessary to write both. You can write L is equal to null and underflow, or R is equal to null and underflow. Okay, next, delete a node. Now, the first scenario in the deletion is that only one node is exist in doubly linked list. And what? Okay. Suppose if only one node is exist, then tell me, if only one node is there, then what happens? See, only one node is here. Only one node is here. It means LPTR of this node is pointing to null. RPTR of this point node is pointing to null. Okay, this situation is already exist. Okay, now can you tell me what is the position of L and R? L and R both pointing at the same position. Okay, if only one node is there, then L and R both pointing at the same position. That's why my condition is if L is equal to R. If L is equal to R, it means only one single node is there in the list. Then after deleting this node, students, after deleting only one node is here. Okay, after deleting this node, what happened? L and R both pointing to null. Okay, so see, after deleting this node, L and R both pointing to null. Fine. Okay, so the first case we have already cleared, that is only single node is there. And if I want to delete a single node, then L and R both pointing to null. Got it? Fine. Okay, next. Double English deletion. The next case is if old is equal to L. That means whatever the node which we want to delete, again I'm repeating the sentence, whatever the node which we want to delete is at leftmost node. Okay, if students old is at leftmost, that means old and L both pointing at the same position. If you are considering this whole linked list, okay, and if I want to delete leftmost node, that means old is pointing to L. So that's why my condition becomes else if old is equal to L. Do not forget to write else if. Okay, here only three steps are there. Okay, then first step we are checking underflow condition. In second step, first is check for the single node. Second is delete leftmost node. Okay, got it. So if L is equal to old, students, if L is equal to old, then what I need to do? Now just focus on the figure. Just focus on the figure. If I am removing this node, then what happens? Okay, L should point over here. L should point over here. Okay, now this name of this node is L. You can also say old. Okay, but I'm just referring it as a L. Okay, see, name of this node is L. Name of this node is L. So what is the name of this node? Can anyone tell me? If name of this node is L, then what is the name of this node? 10. Okay, what is the name of 10? RPTR of L. What is that? RPTR of L. Why? Because this node is pointed by right link of or right pointer of L. Right pointer of L, that is known as RPTR of L. That's why the name of this node is RPTR of L, or we can say the pointer which pointing to this node is RPTR of L. Okay. So what is the first step we need to do is just remove L from here and put it over here. So L pointing to RPTR. Again, I'm repeating this sentence. L will point to RPTR of L. So statement it is L will point to RPTR of L. So L is removing from here and pointing to RPTR of L. Got it? Fine. So first step we have already done. Then what we need to do? We just need to make this line at null. Okay, after removing this node, what happens? This line will point to the null. So see, after removing this node, the LPTR of L becomes null. Okay, now this is L. This is L. It is not right PTR of L. Name of this new name of this node is L. Okay, so LPTR of L is null. Fine. Clear? Any doubt? No. So let's begin further. Now the third case. In the third case is else if old is equal to R. That means if you want to delete the rightmost node. Okay. If I want to delete the rightmost node, that's why I'm just referring this figure. Okay, L is pointing over here, R is here. Both LPTR of L and RPTR of R are at null. Now, if this is my old, it means right now, if I want to delete rightmost node, students, then old is equal to R. So the condition is if old is equal to R. Okay, now tell me, what happens? What happens? I just need to remove my old pointer from R to left side of the R. Again, from R to left side of the R. So it means old, the right pointer is pointing to LPTR of R. Okay. See, this node is known as LPTR of R. Okay. For doing any operation in linked list, what we need? We need names. Names means pointer allocations, right? Okay. So here the name of this node is old or R. Name of this node is LPTR of R. See, this LPTR of R is pointing to 23. Okay. So I just need to remove R to LPTR of R. So my statement will become R arrow LPTR of R. So R will be moved from here and set it down at 23. Okay. And after that, this node is not longer exist. So delete it from the linked list. The right pointer of R. See, now the new name of this node is right pointer of R. It means RPTR of R is pointing to null. Okay. So this R point PTR of R will point to null. Fine. Now the last case. The last case is if I want to delete a node in the middle of the list or any node, not neither leftmost nor rightmost, middle of the list. Fine. Okay. Then what happens? See, if I want to delete 42, okay, old is pointing over here. Old is pointing over here. Okay. So students, what I exactly want? Okay. At this point, I just need to, if just imagine, if I'm removing this node, then what happens? If I'm removing this node, then what happens? I just need to connect left link of 23 to 53 and right link of 23 to 53 and left link of 53 to 23. Fine. Okay. So I just need to connect this link over here and this link over here. Fine. That is my task which I want to do after deletion. But for that, for any operation on linked list, you need names, right? If this is a single linked list, then to get this name of this node, okay. If this is old, the name of this node is RPTR of. If this is name of this node is LPTR of. Okay. So see, this node is known as LPTR of node. This node is known as RPTR of node. So here I have already name of both nodes. Fine. Got it. So what I need to do over here, I just need to connect link of those nodes LPTR of old node to RPTR, RPTR to LPTR. I just need to connect both nodes. How? How? Let's check it out. See. First I need else. Okay. If you have seen, see, this arrow is moving right now. See. Okay. So it means emphasize over here. Emphasize over here just okay. This link is known as right pointer. Okay, right pointer. Right pointer of which node? Right pointer of LPTR old node. Okay. This link is known as right pointer of LPTR of old node. Okay. So what I need to do? I just need to connect this link over here. Okay. So the statement is I need to connect this link to here. So right pointer of this node. Okay. So we can write RPTR of this. And instead of this, what we need to write? RPTR of LPTR of old will pointing to the right pointer. See, RPTR of LPTR of old will pointing to the right pointer. So this link will be removed and it will point directly to the RPTR of old. Fine. Have you seen this? See. Okay. So this statement is executed successfully. Now, what I need to do? I just need to emphasize on this link. See, this moving link. Okay. What happened? This link is known as left pointer. Left pointer. LPTR. LPTR of which node? LPTR of RPTR of old. Again, LPTR of RPTR of old. Okay. So this LPTR of RPTR of old link should pointing to this node. The name of this node is LPTR. So just removing this link and connect over here and old remove from the list. Fine. Okay. So now these both lane nodes are connected with each other after this step, and as you have already deleted the node, so what you need to do, just set that node to the availability stack. Okay, we are not going to show those steps in the linked list. We just need to write restore old. So this is the very last step of linked list deletion algorithm. Okay, so how many steps you have done over here? Step number 1, in which you need to calculate about the underflow condition. Check out the underflow condition, that whether my linked list is exist or not. For that we check that if R is equal to null, then linked list is empty. Okay, just written from that step. Step number 2, we need to check whether only one node is there. If only one node is existing, then what we need to do? We just, after deleting L and R, both pointing to null. Okay, next is if we want to delete the leftmost node. If we want to delete the leftmost node, then we need to move L to the RPTR of L. Okay, and if we want to delete the rightmost node, we need to move R to the LPTR of R. And again, we have seen that how can we delete a node in the middle of the list. Okay, this is a doubly linked list deletion. Okay, in our next lecture, we will see that how can we convert our stack implementation using linked list and queue implementation using linked list. Okay, these both topics are remaining, but before that we will talk about the programming, C programming of stack algorithms. We will implement push, pop, peep and change. Okay, then we will implement queue insertion and queue deletion using array in C programming. So before watching my next video, make sure that you have referred all the algorithms push, pop, peep and change of stack from your notebooks or in my previous videos. Okay, so watch my previous videos to refer the stack algorithms push, pop, peep, change. We will talk about in my next lecture how can we convert those algorithms into C programming. Okay, so till that, keep learning, keep smiling. Thank you so much.